Hey everybody, it's Leslie from WeLoveJones.com, and I wanted to show you a very quick busy book that I put together for my son, recycling some of the schoolwork from his K3 curriculum. So this is just a binder I had lying around, and I'm a big advocate of shopping your home before you go out and buy something new. I think sometimes when you realize if you shop your home first, you'd be surprised how much you actually have that isn't being used. So I found this binder that I could repurpose that had old things in it that could be tossed, and I made this cover. My son's really into firefighters at the moment. I made this cover on Microsoft Publisher, and there's an Etsy shop that I have wanted to buy my son a busy book for. I wanted to buy him a busy book out of this Etsy shop. It's called Little Lennons, and she sells these beautiful busy binders that's customized and laminated, and she's a graphic designer, so it's just beautiful. And it's all laminated sheets inside, and she puts a dry erase crayon or a dry erase marker, and there's movable Velcro pieces to each sheet, and you know, the cheapest one is like $30, $36, and then they go up from there, and it's just too expensive for us. We just finished our first homeschool year, and we're buying new curriculum. And what you need to remember about us is that my oldest is so young, we're kind of building our homeschool materials from scratch, and we've made the decision to buy mostly new things, and so because we want them to last for several children. And so that's very costly. So, last year especially, we didn't have a whole lot of crayons. We didn't have construction paper or craft paper. And so we had to spend a lot of money just kind of building our school supply stash. So I decided to make kind of a very basic version of what she made on her Etsy shop. And again, I'm an advocate of shopping your home. So what I did was I took, because my son just finished his curriculum, I was looking through what schoolwork I wanted to keep and what schoolwork I wanted to recycle. And what I realized is that many of his sheets, he used pencil to color or to answer the worksheet questions. So here's a sheet from lesson 235, the last lesson of the school year. And he used a pencil, so I could easily go in and erase his answers, and we could reuse a lot of these sheets. So here he used a pencil to trace these ovals. And so I went through his completed schoolwork, and I kept things that he could write on. I put a pencil pouch in here with dry erase marker and a magnetic dry eraser. I think I got this at the Dollar Tree years and years ago, and I had this on something else, and I'm repurposing it for this. And this busy binder is to keep in the car, and it has come in handy. It's only been 1 week now since you put it in there, but it has come in so handy because it gives them something to do in the car. Now this is like a little numbers book, and this is Hattie the hen. She's a cast member from his curriculum, his circle time, and each month we learned a new number, and then we would put one sticker to correspond to the quantity of that number, and then he would go in and you can't see, but he took a pink crayon and he colored it in, and so this works great. It's just like a counting review, and I didn't laminate this because it's stapled, and so here we just did circles. He didn't want to do stickers. Here's a sticker one. So we just used what we had, and so that's in here, not laminated or anything. But I didn't want to chuck it because it was a great learning tool throughout the year. And he can just use his dry erase marker and redo some of these sheets, and he is enjoying doing that. He can retrace that square. He can rectangle. He can retrace this yellow square in here. I erased what I could, and what I couldn't, I just didn't bother worrying about it. But there's a lot of good diversity on activities here. We talk about what shape this is. Can you trace it? How many can you write in this blue circle? How many are in here? And he makes an attempt to write the number here. How many triangles are there? Can you write that number here? Yeah, so things like that. Can you circle the green snowman? can you practice your hearts? And a lot of this he can do independently. Oops, I forgot to erase this. Here he just had to circle which one was different than the other ones. Here he just has to count, how many plums are in the tree. And yeah, so I just wanted to show you this real quick. Flip through. It also gives you an idea of what was in his worksheets throughout the year. Yeah, I think this is great. They're very reusable. And, I was limited to what I could keep because a lot of things he wrote in marker with. And in the back, there was just some things I kept from his curriculum. This little monkey mask and these little elephant puppets. Yeah, I'll probably add to this with his next school year's curriculum because it's not super thick. And this is his busy binder. It's great to keep in the car. It's not as sophisticated as the Etsy shop that I wanted to buy a busy binder from. And again, that's Little Lennons on Etsy. And but it does the job. My son is very entertained by this binder, and I don't feel the need yet to buy a laminator because these sheet protectors work just fine. I don't have a laminator, and I don't really have Velcro dots, and so I'm just trying to keep costs low, and I don't want to bring in too many things into the house for homeschooling yet. I'm trying to keep the clutter to a minimum, and so yeah, I think we're doing just fine without for the time being. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope it gave you some ideas as we're all finishing our homeschool and for the 2016-2017 school year, and we're preparing for the 2017-2018 school year. If you found this helpful, please like this video, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and all of those links can be found on my YouTube homepage and our blog, welovejones.com. Take care, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.